take your joy from you. God promised never to leave us nor forsake us. When you're going through the fiery trial, you're going through the waters, the Lord will say, I am not alone. You ever heard this girl sing that song? What is her name? Sing, I am not alone. I am not alone. Jesus promised never to leave me nor forsake me. So whatever you're going through, God is with me. And He working something, eh? He working with you. When He with you, He ain't stand up and just watching you go through. He working something. He working something in you. Psalm 23 says, the Lord prepareth a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Who is the enemy? Who is the enemy? The devil is a roaring lion. That's 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter 5 says, Five and 8 says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walking about, singing whom he may destroy. As a child of God, you're in this journey. Your life on earth is a journey. Right? And the devil, his job is to frustrate you and to get you to come off of that road of righteousness, road of holiness. So he's going to fight you in the presence of your enemies. In the presence of your enemies. When your neighbor doing you something wrong, or your co-worker doing you something wrong, or the member in your household doing you something wrong, it's not them. It's not them. It's the devil. You will not see the devil to the side of the road and he coming to do you nothing. He will use his people. He will use his people. Just how Jesus will use you to tell somebody who don't know him to come to him. Oh, he has problem that he can help you. Just so the devil going to use his people, the people serving him, to be a block to you, to be a hindrance to you, to try to kill you. Yeah. So we must be mindful of that. In all things, when the person doing you something wrong, or you're going through a bad situation because of them, don't see them. Know it's the devil using them. That's why you don't say, if you have unforgiveness in your heart, you tie his hands, he can't do nothing for you. So when you see the person doing anything, no, it's not them, it's the devil, the spirit in them. It's the devil they're coming up. You know, so you have to pray for that person that the devil can't use them, and they will be used of God instead. Okay? Praise the Lord. So when you're going through that, God preparing a table before you in the presence of his enemies, of your enemies. What's the table preparing? What's the table preparing? I believe that he's preparing a fruit salad on that table. The fruit salad is the fruits of the Spirit. The trials and temptations you're going through is the fruits of the Spirit that is spoken of in Galatians 5 and 22, which is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. That is the fruit salad that God prepared in you. That's the fruits that He wants to bring in you. That is the attributes of God, of Jesus Christ, that He wants to inculcate in you. He wants to bring you to be like Jesus. That is why you're going through trials and tribulation. But when you're going through the trials and the tribulation, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not a happy thing. You're not physically, you're not free, emotionally, you're down, everything. Coming against you physically, emotionally, spiritually, everywhere. They're holding you down. They're keeping you. It says, Hebrews 12:11 says, now no chastisement for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterwards it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. The word of God says, Hebrews 12:11, now no chastising for the present seemeth to be joyous. You're going through the thing, it's joyous, you enjoy it. But it's grievous. Nevertheless, afterwards it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised hereby. If you're going through the trial, you're going to yield fruits of righteousness. You become a righteous person. You become like Jesus. And don't feel you're not righteous, eh? As we go on in the message, you will see you're righteous. You're righteous. There's another instance in the book of John. Jesus was in Jerusalem and he healed a blind man. When he healed the blind man, Peter and the other disciples say, oh Lord, who sinned? This man or your forefathers? Why is he blind? Jesus says, he didn't sin. His parents didn't sin. This blindness was so that God could show his works. So that God, the power of God, the works of God could be manifested. So some of the situations that you encounter, God using that to show his power, his might. So every trial and tribulation you go through is not being punished for your sin. God is using it for different things. Okay? Jesus himself says in John 14:27, he says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace I leave with you. Peace I leave with you. Remember the scripture that we read before? Hebrews says, it yielded a peaceable fruit of righteousness. So Jesus said, peace I give to you. A sub fruit of peace is righteousness. And God gave you, he gave you the big fruit, peace. He said, peace, my peace I leave with you. In all this, what Jesus is saying, he's saying, peace, my peace I leave with you, and let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Meaning, when you're going through the troubles, when you're going through the situation, don't let it trouble you. Don't worry about it. You give it to God. You're walking according to the words of Jesus Christ. His word is a lamp unto your feet. You're walking according to his word. Don't fear. Don't let it trouble you. Just go. Keep going. Keep going. He's going to take care of you. That is what he says in John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. So don't be fearful of what it is, trial that you're going through. Don't let it trouble you. Trust in God, you're going to come out of it. Jesus' only desire for the child of God is for you to believe him. When you believe him, it's faith. You believe Jesus. The word of God tells us that Abraham believed in God, believed Jesus, he believed God, and it was counted unto him as righteousness. Why? Because Jesus left his peace with us. He said he gave you peace. Righteousness is a sub-fruit of peace. Righteousness is you acting in every situation. You believe in God and you walk in with joy and peace and love and everything. You let not your heart be troubled. The situation, they don't like trouble you, don't like pull you down. Keep going. You know, sometimes as a child of God, you come into church and you know all the problems you have, all the things that facing you, and you see people smiling and things, right? Don't say, well, them overcome. What is happening to me? Them overcome. They overcome the threat that Satan gives them. They overcome what Satan tells them. You must always struggle, and a life as a child of God is struggle. They overcome because they believe God. They believe God. They say, well, I know this happened, but Jesus will take care of that. When the time comes, you look like they will put you in jail. You can look like you can lose your house. You can look like you can lose the car. You can look like you can lose your loved one. You can look like you lost your life. But Jesus said it. Don't let your heart have trouble. Believe in God. Believe in Jesus Christ. Believe his word. He said, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in him. Trust in him. And you come out of that. So don't let that pull you down. You're not seeing it. You're praying and thing and you're not seeing it. So you're frustrated. Jesus is not limited by time. Time doesn't limit him. He ain't like we are sitting on more years to live and we want to fix this quick, right? Because we know that this time we can finish, we go home. Jesus is eternal. So he don't hustle. You can't hustle him. He will do it on time. You know, you probably have heard many times, God is never early and he's never late. He's always on time. It's on time because time don't mean much to him. In fact, there is no time in the spirit. And those that worship him must worship him in spirit and truth. If something happen here, you could go and fix it in time before it happens. That's the spirit. In the spirit is no time. And those that worship God, worship him in spirit and in truth. So, as a child of God, you do things in the spirit. Praise God. So that's my message to you today. The trials you're going through, don't let it keep you down. Don't let it keep you down. Don't let it make you drop your hands. Do like the word of God says. Whatever you do, whatever you put your hand to, do it with all your might. Do it with all your might. You're serving God, serve him with all your might. Don't feel like thinking about what I'm going through, this situation that come up against me, or this situation. Because as a child of God, it's not no one situation. Like have one situation that there all the time, like Paul. Paul said there was a thorn in his flesh, and he sought the Lord 3 times. And that is in 2 Corinthians. He said there's a thorn in his flesh, and he sought the Lord 3 times to get rid of it. And the Lord says, my grace is sufficient for you. He never removed the thorn. He never removed the obstacle. And look, was Paul. Paul was a mighty man of God. Nobody's do more miracles than Paul in the New Testament. And God tell him, my grace is sufficient for you. So whatever you're going through, know that my grace is sufficient for you. My grace, God's grace is sufficient. And God's grace is Jesus Christ. The grace of God is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is sufficient for you.